You exercised a freedom they don't have. If you're going to be in here, you're going to apologize to every black person in this room. And do it now.
I'm
And
sorry.
as a white female, when you get tired of being judged and treated unfairly on the basis of your eye color, you can walk out that door. And you know it won't happen out there. Latinos, every person of color.
Racism, this country.
Bullshit! No, you're not going to say, I'm sorry there's racism. You're going to apologize for what you just did.
I will not apologize because it is not a matter of race always.
Out!
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share and also comment. So guys, in today's video I want us to continue watching this video from Jane Elliott. Jane Elliott, she is an American anti-racism educator. She has been educating white people about racism towards black people. In this video, she is highlighting some of the challenges and the struggle that the black people they are facing in America, and also she is educating white people to stop being racist towards black people. So kindly guys, watch this video till the end, then I'll be back with more comment.
Perception is everything. White people look vicious and ugly and non-caring and cruel and arrogant and powerful and condescending and angry. Are you angry?
No.
Oh, good for you. Are you angry?
Trying not to.
Trying not to be. Now, does that take a lot of energy?
Yes.
Yes. Are you holding it in?
Yes.
Yes. And are you trying really, really hard not to react to me?
Yes.
Yes. And are you trying really hard not to look at me?
At the moment, yes.
Yes. Why?
Because I don't want to make myself more upset.
You don't want to make yourself more upset by looking at me.
Yes.
Right. Does that take a lot of time, a lot of energy?
Yes.
Yes. Is that hard for you?
Yes.
Could you develop an ulcer over this?
No.
If you had to do it every day, what would happen to your blood pressure?
It would rise.
Yeah. If somebody stood over you and you knew it was going to happen every day, or you expected it to happen every day, or it happened when you didn't expect it to, or it happened to your kids every day, after it happened to your mother every day. Now, getting right along, your hand is still up. You still didn't learn anything, did you? Didn't I just say when your hand is up, you are thinking of what you're going to say instead of what's being said? Didn't I just say that?
Yes, you did.
And did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
And did you decide that you were just going to do it your way?
I was.
Wait a minute, you were on a roll
Yes,
there for
I
a minute.
did.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
I
Now-
did.
Now, since you choose to not listen to others, what do you suppose we're going to do where you're concerned?
No, listen to me.
Thank you very much.
May I finish what I was saying,
no,
please?
because you're still thinking of what you're going to say instead of what I'm saying. Now, getting right along.
I heard what you were
Well,
saying.
you're doing
I
it again.
understand what you were
You're
saying.
doing it again.
I don't care.
You're doing it
because
again.
It's wrong.
You're
and you
doing it again.
Persecuted her for standing
You're
out.
doing it again.
Persecuted him for standing out. The only change that ever happens is when people stand out, and I have to stand back.
Martin Luther King Jr. was shot. Are you in any physical danger here? Are you in any physical danger here? Is that girl in any physical danger here? Emmett Till was hanged by his neck after he was beaten almost to death, simply because he made a statement to a white woman. Every time I do the exercise, there is a point at which I know I have made the point. And we could stop there, but you have to nail it down. And so it goes on longer than some people think it should, but you have to nail it down. People at this institution...
You've made your point, you're right.
Yeah, thank you very much. What is my point that I've made?
That you can't make generalizations about any place because there's racism everywhere.
That's right. And while it may be... No. You don't come back in here until you've apologized to every person in this room, because you just exercised a freedom that none of these people of color have. When these people of color get tired of racism, they can't just walk out, because there's no place in this country where they aren't going to be exposed to racism. They can't even stay in their own homes and not be exposed to racism if they turn on the television. But you, Latinos, every person of color...
Racism, this country.
Bullshit! No, you're not going to say, I'm sorry there's racism. You're going to apologize for what you just did.
I will not apologize because it is
Out.
not a matter of race always.
Out. Out. Now, is she choosing to leave? Yes. She could apologize and stay.
I won't play the wrong game anymore.
It ain't gonna hurt her. It's not gonna hurt her to apologize.
Yeah, let's talk about
What's
that.
going on in this room alone? Once she leaves it, that's it. It's over with.
Okay? That ain't gonna hurt her. Is it gonna hurt her?
She, according to her action, it's killing her.
Yes. They can't learn. And if they succeed, who has failed? We have. Do you people want to fail? No. If they get power, who loses power? We do. Do you want to lose power? No. For 400 years in this country, we've been basing our judgment of people on the color of their skin. Eye color and skin color are caused by the same chemical, melanin. If you have a lot of melanin in your hair, your skin, and your eyes, you have very dark hair, very dark eyes, and very dark skin. If you have only a little melanin in your skin, your hair, and your eyes, you have light skin, light hair, and light eyes. These people all have too little melanin in their eyes. So obviously, they aren't as smart as we are. We're going to accuse them of not being as smart as we are. We're going to accuse them of not being as clean as we are. We're going to lower our expectations for them. We're going to force them to live down to our expectations of them. And when they do, we're going to blame their inability to perform on the color of their eyes. Now, in order to get them into their adult ego state, we're going to try to teach them the listening skills. Now, what do we call men that we want to keep in their childlike state? Boy. We're going to call these males boy. You're not going to use their given name. You're going to call them boy. Or you're going to call them bluey. Or you're going to call them fool. Now, people, what do we call women besides chicks? Honey, baby, gal, doll face, doll, dumpling.
That's the catering band.
That means all food's here.
Means it's either all here or they packed it up. They can't not feed us.
We are going to give them no respect. How many of you have friends in that group? Let me put it this way. How many of you used to have friends in that group? Because some of these people are going to leave here very angry. Because they choose to be angry. And if they say to you, that made me mad, and I'll never forgive you for that, you need to say to them, you had it for 2.5 hours one day. One day in your life, you had it for 2.5 hours, and you're still angry about it. How often? How often have you been discriminated against on the basis of the color of your skin? Number of days? More than once in your lifetime?
Oh yeah.
More than 2.5 hours in your lifetime?
Since the day I was born.
Since the day you were born. Has it happened to you recently? What?
Let's see, can we do something? Like, yeah, this. See what he says. Cover up the, just pile the square in the center.
Can you put the chairs back the way they were? Put the chairs back the way they were.
White people's number one freedom in the United States of America is the freedom to be totally ignorant about those who are other than white. We don't have to learn about those who are other than white. And our number two freedom is the freedom to deny that we're ignorant. Today we're going to take away these people's freedom to be ignorant. I want you to understand how the system works. And believe me, this is how the system works. We make laws to support white superiority and to reinforce white superiority, and when you catch on to how it works, then we change the laws. I didn't invent this exercise. I learned this from Adolf Hitler. One of the ways they decided who went into the gas chamber was eye color. This exercise is not without precedent.
Let's go, people. Okay, let's go.
Now look at this, watch him.
Should we just sit anywhere?
Look at him. Should we just sit anywhere? Should we just sit anywhere? If you came into a room in which the chairs were arranged in this way, and the brown-eyed people were sitting in these chairs in this way, and nobody was sitting in the chairs in the middle, where would you sit? In the middle. That would make sense to me. Would it make sense to you? Where are you going? Get in the blue-eyed section. The blue-eyed section is in the middle of the room. Get there. You're a non-brown? As far as I'm concerned, you're a bluey. Now, is this one giggling? What do you know about him? It's because he's ignorant? What else do you know about him? He's in his little child's ego state, isn't he? Get up here and sit down on the floor. You too, get up here and sit down on the floor.
I was really tired when I entered the room, but I didn't have any expectations. I was just sitting there and wondering how it could be an emotional experience because I had signed the paper that had warned me about ulcers and stress conditions and things like this, so I was curious, and there were a few mumbles about how it was going to go.
What are you two going to do?
Probably line up in front of them.
That's right. They're waiting for someone to take care of them. They're in their child ego state. What are you going to do?
Suppose we sit down. Okay. Sit down too. Because I don't want the last one. You have food yet?
What do you do? What do you say when you walk in front of someone?
Excuse me.
Try it.
Okay. Excuse me.
Certainly.
Thank you.
I don't think anybody really knew what was going to happen. Nobody told us ahead of time. They just told us to show up at a certain time.
It didn't take very long before intimidation set in and before my buttons were pushed.
Now, while I've been talking, some of you have been sitting there reading the signs. I'm not going to put up with that any longer. So you in the back row, stand up and read the first sign on that wall back there.
Only brown eyes need apply.
Read it so we can hear you.
Only brown eyes need apply.
Next.
Blue eyes.
Stand up and read the next sign. Oh, watch this one. Watch this one, kids. Watch this. Sit down again and then stand up for us. Stand up. That's better. Now, read the next sign.
Blue eyes shouldn't hold political office.
Next.
Why can't a blue eye be more like a brown?
Read it again. Get it right this time.
Why can't a blue eye be more like a brown?
Read it again. Get it right this time. Pronounce each one of those words correctly as they're written.
Why can't a blue eye be more like a brown?
What's the word in front of blue?
A.
That's the letter A. What word is that? Read it over and get it right.
Why can't a blue eye be more like a brown?
Now, practice one more time.
Why can't a blue eye be more like a brown?
Next.
Louis, don't let
Oh, look at this. Did I tell you it was fun to watch blue-eyed people? Next.
I'm not prejudiced. Some of my best friends are blue-eyed.
How many of you have ever heard that one before in another form? Oh, yes. Favorite claim of liberals, right? Yes. I'm not prejudiced. Some of my best friends are black. Has any person ever said to you, any good liberal person ever said to you, when I see you, I don't see you black?
Every day.
Every damn day. How many of you have had that experience? When I see you, I don't see you black. And what do you say to them when they say that?
But I am.
But I am. And then what do they say?
They say, but I don't see color.
I don't see color. How many of you think they do see color? Well, people, if they didn't see color, they wouldn't say, when I see you, I don't see you black, because they wouldn't see black, would they? So you immediately know that they're lying, don't you? Yes. Yeah, they are lying. They're saying, I don't see your color.
You can't say, I don't see color, because then you'd be saying in black and white. And that would be a really weird world to see. If everything was black and white, we would be some really messed up people.
It happens to me on a daily basis in the institution I'm at, and there's really no way around it, because whether people do it intentionally or not, what am I supposed to do?
You don't have to take that. And I take it you don't take it. Good for you. Good for you, because as long as you say, oh, thank you. And do you know black people who would say, oh, thank you? Yes. How many of you know black people would say, oh, thanks, I'm glad you don't see me black. I'm glad you don't see my color. Your skin is only the largest organ on your body, right?
Probably the part of the exercise I had the most trouble with was when I was forced to realize that I have something that I didn't want to give up, that I'm in a position that other people aren't in. You know, there are other people in my position, but not everybody has that, and that it's not fair for me to protect that.
On the day these white kids are in this exercise, they see themselves as other people see them for the first time in their lives. Do you know the physical aspects of the listening skills?
Afraid not.
You're afraid not? What about you?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. What about you?
A bit.
A bit?
Yes.
A bit?
Yes.
Well, tell me what the bit is that you know.
The bit that I know is that you stand up straight, you look at the person who's speaking, and you pay attention to what they're saying.
What if you're sitting down?
I am sitting down.
Then you can't listen, right?
No, you can listen by sitting down.
Oh, you just said you stand up straight?
I said you sit up straight.
You did she say you sit up straight, or did she say you stand up straight? Is this a universal problem with blue-eyed people? You have a paper and pencil with you?
No.
Do you?
Over in my bag, maybe.
Over in your bag?
Yes.
Why is it in your bag?
Because that's where I keep it.
That's where you keep it.
When I'm
Why
not
did you put
using
your
it.
paper and pencil over there?
Because I did not know when I was going to be needing it.
You came to a learning experience, right?
Yes.
Did you ever go to a learning experience before?
Yes.
Did you ever take notes?
Yes.
What did you use?
I used a paper and pencil.
Paper and pencil. And did you keep it with you so that you could take notes?
Yes.
Yes. Why didn't you do that this time?
Because I was not planning on taking notes.
You weren't planning on taking notes? You
No.
think you can remember everything that's going to be done in here and said in here?
Not word for word.
Not word for word, so what should you have done?
I
Probably, she's going to say, I probably should have done it right. What should you have done?
should have brought my paper and pencil over here and kept it with me
That's
the entire
right.
time.
That's right. You're acting angry.
I am angry.
What are you angry about?
I'm angry that you're yelling at me.
Do you hear me yelling? This is yelling! Have I done that yet?
Okay, you're using a stern voice and
Are
it's making me angry.
you defining me?
No, I am not defining
Is she
you.
defining me? Does she say I'm yelling when I'm not? Perception is everything. Do you feel like I'm yelling at you?
Yes.
Yes, why?
Because you're using a stern voice.
A stern... Honey, it isn't my fault you're stupid.
Would you like me
Now,
to go
you-
get my paper and pencil?
I wouldn't like you in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, then that's fine.
Let's get that understood here.
Okay.
This isn't a matter of whether I like you or not. Repeat after me. One hen.
One hand.
One hen, two... Not hand. Hen. 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 Lays eggs. One hen.
One hen.
One hen, two ducks.
One hen, two ducks.
One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese.
One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese.
One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four limerick oysters.
One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four Hemerick oysters.
Hemerick oysters?
I'm sorry.
Limerick oysters.
Limerick oysters.
One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four limerick oysters, five corpulent porpoises. You can remember everything, honey.
No,
This
I
isn't
can't.
hard for you. Go for it.
One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four Limerick oysters, five, I forget the other one. I'm sorry.
So maybe you would have been better off if you could have taken notes for this, right?
I do not find the need to take notes for that.
I'm going to ask you to remember this for the rest of this time. Next one. 6 pairs of Darnell Varsies tweezers. Start with 1.
One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four Limerick oysters, five, I do not know, six, I forget.
You're going to have to know this. I'm going to keep testing you on this. What would be a good idea for you to have?
Paper and pencil.
Paper and pencil. Therein lies the beginning of wisdom. Now, 7,000 Macedonians in full battle array. Start from 1.
There was no other numbers other than 1, 2, 3, 4.
Start with 1. 1.
Hen. 2 ducks. 3 squawking geese. 4 Limerick oysters. 5, I still don't remember that number. 6, I still don't remember that. And 7,000, whatever you said. I'm sorry.
8 brass monkeys from the ancient sacred crypts of Egypt. Start with 1. Do you wish you had a paper and pencil?
No.
Do you think you're going to need one if I keep testing you on that?
Yes.
Then are you going to wish you had a paper and pencil?
Yes.
Yes. So in the future, what are you going to do when you go to a learning situation?
Bring a paper and pencil.
And keep it with
Me.
you. Did you learn anything?
Yes.
Do you appreciate what you just learned?
Yes.
Did you like the way it was taught?
No.
No. Any of the rest of you ever taught in that fashion?
Yeah.
Yes. And did you have to express appreciation for it? Yeah. Could you learn something from her example? What are you crying about?
Sorry.
What are you crying about?
My feelings were hurt.
How were your feelings hurt?
Just were.
Should I feel sorry for her?
I don't expect you to.
Should I feel sorry for her? Some of you are thinking, oh, this is too harsh for this young woman. James Byrd, black man in Texas, dragged to death behind a pickup truck by 3 white males. Matthew Shepard, young man about you're a little younger than you are, had the misfortune to be born gay, beaten with a pistol about the head until they cracked his skull. And then they hung him on a deer fence and left him there overnight. And somebody coming along on a bicycle the next day saw a bunch of clothing hanging on this deer fence, and they went over and started to take the clothing off the deer fence and found a body in the clothing. Now, I'm sorry, but those things happen because we live in a society in which people are allowed to treat those who are different in an ugly way because of their differentness. I cannot shed tears for a young white female in this exercise who knows that this is an exercise, who knows that it's temporary, who knows that she's getting a college credit, 1 hour of credit for being here. I'm sorry. I have to save my sympathy and my empathy for those who go through something much worse than this every day of their lives. And when they complain about it, we say, you took it wrong. Or we say, it wasn't racism. You feel real sorry for her?
Not really.
Not really, why not?
Well, because she really didn't, I don't see where she was hurt in any way. I mean.
But don't define her, but as far as you're concerned, is this tough?
It's tough as you make it.
Yeah, but could you do this?
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, have you ever been in the situation they're in?
Sometimes, yes.
Yes. And would crying have gotten you out of it?
No.
No. And would crying have gotten you sympathy?
Not really.
And would that have solved the problem?
No.
No. And would somebody have said, get over it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tears were coming in my eyes, and when I saw these people cry, and I'm like, but it wasn't for them. It was for the fact that I know people who are going through that right now while we are sitting in that classroom and had the privilege and the time, the opportunity to be going through an experiment, that there are people outside who go through that 10 times worse than any student of color in that room.
You don't know which sign to read, do you?
Blue eyes make good secretaries.
Isn't that nice? How many of you have heard that one before? How many of you think she read the right sign?
I don't.
Which sign did you read?
The one that says blue eyes make good secretaries.
You read that once? She thought we didn't hear you.
If I have but one life, let me live it as a brown.
Now, we're making progress here, right? When she read that sign, and you lied to me. 1, 2, 3. You read that sign. And he read this one. You lied to me.
I was unsure.
How many of you think she sounded unsure?
She knew what she was talking about.
She knew what she was talking about. How many of you think she's lying now? How many of you think she was finding excuses for making a mistake before? And was willing to say, he read before me the last time, that's the reason I asked. Did he read before her the last time?
Not at all.
That's why I asked.
What's why you asked?
I was unsure who had gone first.
That isn't
So
what you
I
said
asked
before.
him.
That isn't what you said before. You said he read before you. And you said, yeah, I guess I did. Duh. Well, probably did. I may have. Is this a slow group? Do you know the physical aspects of the listening skills?
I believe not.
Do you?
No.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay, what are they? You're sitting up straight, so you've got one already, right?
You should look at the person who's talking and sit up straight or have open body posture.
Open body posture is crossed legs?
No.
No, no. Aren't you going to be a good listener then? There, now, this is open body posture. Shouldn't your legs be apart if they're open?
Why?
Not necessarily.
Like that. Hey, I'm
Not necessarily because
Bring it on,
a
honey. I'm ready
crossed
now.
body position.
Now, does that make sense, what you just said?
A crossed body position gives the effect that you are not open to what someone is saying. But when people's body position...
Wait a minute, stop. I'm going to make a sign and hold it up in front of you that says, stop when you get too wordy, and you just did. Do you know the physical aspects of the listening skills?
Apparently not.
Apparently not. Oh, I don't think you do. You certainly don't have an open body posture. Do you know the physical aspects of the listening skills?
No.
No. Do you?
No, Miss Elliott.
But you got a real open body posture, don't you, darling?
I guess so.
So you can learn, can't you?
I'll try.
You'll try. You might be one of the good ones, right? Now, when your hand is up, it means you're not thinking about what is being said. You're thinking about what you're going to say. You blue-eyed people think that I look angry. You're the only ones who think I look angry. I don't look angry to these brown-eyed people. Perception is everything. White people look vicious and ugly and non-caring and cruel and arrogant and powerful and condescending and angry. Are you angry?
No.
Oh, good for you. You angry?
Trying not to.
Trying not to be. Now, does that take a lot of energy?
Yes.
Yes. Are you holding it in?
Yes.
Yes. And are you trying really, really hard not to react to me?
Yes.
Yes. And are you trying really hard not to look at me?
At the moment, yes.
Yes. Why?
Because I don't want to make myself more upset.
You don't want to make yourself more upset by looking at me.
Yes.
Right. Does that take a lot of time, a lot of energy?
Yes.
Yes. Is that hard for you?
Yes.
Could you develop an ulcer over this?
No.
If you had to do it every day, what would happen to your blood pressure?
It would rise.
Guys, I hope you have watched and listened to that video from Jane Elliott. I've already tell you that Jane Elliott, she is an American anti-racism educator. She has been teaching white people not to be racist towards black people, and also for a very long time she has been campaigning. She came out with a campaign of blue eye and brown eye in 1968. She started the movement. Until now she's always spreading and also educating white people about racism towards the black people. Jane Elliott, she has been in the forefront for fighting for the rights of the black people. She always unite black people and also the white people. What Jane Elliott, she always educate about is to treat each other as a human being. She always want us black people, white people, the yellow people to be one, because she is telling us that we are all human beings and we are having the same blood in our veins. Both the white people, both the black people and the yellow people, we are all human beings. So there's no need of racism towards each other. And also Jane Elliott, she has been highlighting some of the challenges and the struggle that the black people they have been facing in America. That's why she decided to come out and educate their fellow people not to oppress the black people, not to give low opportunity to the black people. I've already tell you some of the challenges and the struggle that the black people they are always facing in America. For example, you have been seeing how the criminal justice in United States it is treating the black people. We have been seeing how the black schools they are being treated in the United States. They are not funding the black school how it's supposed to be. The people who are funding the black school, it is the black people. But you can see, and also when it comes to the scores, you have seen how the black schools they are being given low score. And this tell you that these people, they are not appreciating the black schools in America. They don't want to see black school be having higher scores than the white school. So all these are some of the challenges and the struggle that the black people together with their children, they are facing in America. That's why we are having more educators like Jane Elliott, who she always come out and highlight the challenges and the struggle that the black people they are facing. And also she has been also calling out unity. One thing I really love to bring Jane Elliott to this channel, because she advocates for unity, and also she is always educating their fellow white people not to treat black people very bad. Because Jane Elliott, she also there is a video whereby she came out and said that all of the first people in this world, they are black people. The black people, they are the real Jews. All white people, they came from black people. And all of us, we are all human beings. It is only the color which it is different, but we are all human beings. So Jane Elliott, she always educates their fellow people to respect the black people, because black people, it is the strong gene, and also black people, it is the gene which produce white people. So that's why Jane Elliott, she always educates their fellow white people. And also Jane Elliott, she know exactly the real Jews or the real Jews. That's why she always fight the rights of the black people, because they know the black people, they are the real Jewish. And also the black people, right now, we are the majority. Right now, we as black people, we are the majority, because there's no anywhere you can go in this world and not find a black person. So we black people, we have become the majority, and also our population, it is still growing each and every day, while the white population, this other races population, it is decreasing each and every day. And that's why Jane Elliott, she has been calling the white people, first of all, to pay the reparation to the black people, and also to treat them how it's supposed to be, how the black people, they are supposed to be treated, not to sideline the black people, not to sideline even their country. Because apart from these people disrespecting black people, showing racism towards black people, they have gone further and calling their country third world country. You can imagine how these people, they don't want to see success from us black people. They have gone ahead and call our country third world country. They have shown a bad image of our country, how our country, it is suffering people, how they're suffering, how the children, they're dying with hunger. So these are some of the bad image that they usually show to their people, to the black people who they are in their country. But they cannot just come out and show the good side of Africa. Because I believe in each and every country we have bad side, and also there's a good side. Like these people, they can never come out and show the good side of Africa. They only concentrate with the bad side. They cannot come out and show you some of the development that African it is doing, some of the good thing that Africa it is building, but they will only go ahead and show the bad thing. The same way in their country, they cannot show you the gun fight, which it is going on daily in their street in America. They cannot show you how black people, they are being treated in America. They cannot show you how they are some of the street people who they are sleeping out on the street. They cannot show you that. What they can show you, it is how their country, it is beautiful, how their country, it is the first world country, how their country, it is a superpower country, how their country can destroy other country. This is some of the things that these people, they usually show to their national media about their country. But when it comes to how people they are living, how people they are dying with hunger, they cannot tell you about that. And that's why we are having educators like Jane Elliott telling them, educating the white people to change their ways. It is now the right time for them also to respect to respect black race. Black race needs to be respected, and it is not by choice, it is by force. And also whatever they did towards black people were in the days of the slavery. Also, Jane Elliott, she has been coming out and calling them to pay black reparation. We are having some of the families which they are having scars, slavery scars until now. These families, they have not been compensated. These people, they have not paid the damage that they did to this family. So the families, they are having the memory of what happened during slavery to their forefather, to their grandfather. So they need to come out and pay all these families which were affected during slavery. So that's why black people, they will always ask for slavery reparation. So kindly guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and let's talk more on the comment section. You can tell me, what do you think about Jane Elliott being an anti-racism educator, and also being the #1 defender of the black people? Although she's not a black person, but she always come out and educate their fellow white people about black people, to respect black people. So kindly guys, thank you so much. See you on my next one. Bye bye.